Melissa. Melissa, yeah. Can you just try hitting start just to see if it works? I sent a new interface. No, the one I emailed you, is that working? It should be like a whole new, like easier interface for you to use. Okay, I'll text it to you then. Yes, thank you. Do you like that interface better? It's supposed to be more compact so you can see it on your screen easier. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Coming to you live from Chicago. Game 3. Pens are 1-1. Waiting for the refs to get on the ice. Have some weird camera angles today. They got low hanging railings here. Makes it a little challenging. Hopefully the Wi-Fi stays with us. We're at a new rink today. Franco and Nate are both in net right now. Let's see who stays there. It looks like Burkheiser, Sullivan, and Julius will start as forwards. Loya and Monheim on defense. It's going to be Franco in net to start. Top Gun played TI much closer than we did. They lost 2-0. One was an empty net goal. So very, very much closer game against TI than what we achieved yesterday. So it seems Top Gun coming from Boston is going to be a good opponent. Boys are going to be up for the challenge. Here we go. Melissa Julius doing the scoreboard. We think we got it up and running today. Hope the live stream is going to work out for us. And we're underway. Top Gun controls the opening face-off. Moving left to right here on your screen. Puck at the feet of Reed. Puck all the way into the near corner. Burkheiser jabs his man from behind. Top Gun swoops in. Plays it back to the point. Puck still loose. Monheim throws a nice check into the corner. Drives his man to the ice. Allows Tanner to throw one out to center ice. Can't connect with Burkheiser. Sullivan on the forecheck. Top gun going D to D. Now they're going to skate it up. Throws it back cross ice. Create a little bit of space. Bounce pass off the boards. Chip up to their forward with some speed into the zone. Shot. Big blocker save and a high rebound. Played up by Sullivan to Julius. Julius is joined by Markey. Ferguson. Stahl. Shot on net. Confused the goalie. Puck comes out. Stahl keeps it in the zone. Nicely placed it to Ferguson. Reeling joins now. Ferguson circling. Almost finds Maury, but now he does get it to Markey. His shot blocked high up into the air. Loose puck picked up by Reeling. Reeling gets taken down to the ice. And now Markey takes it out to center ice. Plays it back to Stahl. Stahl circles back. Backhands one up to Markey. That gets out of the zone to Maury. Maury gets it over to Reeling. It's a 2-on-1. Reeling gets it to Ferguson. Bouncing puck gets on net. Kate. Scoreboard over there is not working. Scoreboard overhead is 13:29. Melissa's right on with our virtual scoreboard as well. Scoreboard you're seeing there in the picture is not working. Cole drives his man from behind into the boards. No call. Reeling with a nice check there. Drives the man to the ice and allows Mannheim to pick it up. Michael now throws it in deep. Ends on the forecheck. Ferguson's going to be the first one there. Ferguson gets rubbed off the puck. There's Reeling to get it. 2-on-2 in the corner. Reeling comes away with it. Swings one out. It was where Cole was, but Cole got called off the ice, and now Gumenis is going to come on for him. Long shot wide of the net. Rims around the boards. Puck's below the goal line. Mannheim gives chase. Long, hard pass, broken up by Michael in front of the net. Puck comes out to Ferguson at the moment. Now it's Gumenis. He throws one cross the ice, but the Pens are going for a change. Gabe Eggers on the ice now. Good stick there by Gumenis. Breaks up that. Now he comes away with a steal. Nice play there by Gumenis. He's going to skate it up, gets taken down hard in the offensive zone, and they're going to punch it out. Shaddis now backhands one over to Loya. Loya's going to throw it deep into the corner. Nice play. That's the side the Pens were on. That's one thing that would be nice on the dump in, to dump it into the side that the forwards are coming from. Nice play by Loya. Gives Gumenis, Edgar, and Shaddis a chance. Now Gumenis has it in the near corner. He gets rubbed off the boards, and it's a 2-on-2 going the other way. Stahl throws his shoulder into man, breaks it up momentarily. Top gun coming in. Reed comes away with a steal. Good back check by Shaddis. Allow Loya to step in for that steal. Now Shaddis has it. He takes a hit through center ice, but gets it over to Gumenis. Gumenis with a nice backhand pass to Burkheiser. Burkheiser spins. Tries to get it over to Sullivan, but broken up. Julius now on the ice as well. That pass picked up by Landon Michael, and he throws it. I think it deflected off a player into the bench of Top Gun. 11:28 left in the first. No score. Burkheiser's going to take a center zone draw with Julius and Sullivan. One over to Julius. Back to Michael. He's out there with Caulfield. Puck picked up. Nice centering pass. Cross ice. Franco's got the net off its moorings. I'm not sure if Franco or anyone realized this. Although Matt Egger does, as he's screaming for the net to be fixed. Now Burkheiser with a backhand centering pass. Caulfield's in the net. And with 11:06, we're going to get a stoppage. Caulfield driving hard to the net. Burkheiser with the puck. Caulfield went into the net. So they'll pull this faceoff out of the offensive zone. Top Gun controls from the faceoff dot. Pass off the skates of their forward. Caulfield immediately plays it over to Michael. Michael skates it, holds it. Nice pass. Finds Julius with some speed. He cuts through. Now Sullivan has it. Sullivan throws it off Julius, who was offside, but they're not going to call it. Julius stopped for a second, realizing he was offside. But the play continues. Top Gun coming the other way. Caulfield plays the body, but it still gets a shot on net. Good save by Franco. Gunnar Morgan bounces it off the boards. Tips it off Julius's stick, and now it's going to go all the way down for an icing. Gunnar Morgan, Gunnar Reeling, and Mowry out there together with Stahl and Mowry. I'm sorry, Stahl and Markey. Face off one. Cole tries to get over to Morgan. Couldn't connect. Nice play by Stahl. Kicks it on his skates. Reeling gets it up to Morgan. Right back to Mowry. Touch pass back to Morgan. They wait to get on sides, and Morgan's going to rim it around the boards. Mowry gets there. And he gets it off the boards. Now he has it. Gets it over to Reeling. Reeling shot on net. Loose puck. Still loose. 2 shots there. Reeling in close. Nice pass from Mowry to Reeling. He was in a good scoring position, and that's going to be an offside. Time to go for a quick change here. Gumenis, Ferguson, and Egger coming out. Woya and Monheim together. Center zone, face off. Top Gun's going to chip it all the way in, and they're going to get it in deep. Woya gets chased. He gets bumped off, and Monheim gets there, backhands it up to Egger. Touch pass to Gumenis. They got a 2-on-2 going the other way. Ferguson's going to go hard to the neck, and Menace swims over his man. Just wide, Ferguson's shot. Gumenis with speed coming through the zone. He's playing a strong opening period. Edgar here with his shot. Blocked down by a defenseman. A lot of traffic there in front of the net by Top Gun. Couldn't get that one through. Now Gumenis swoops back. He's been all over the ice. Now he throws it into the corner and gives chase. Puck comes out to Loya at the point. Long shot, gloved down by the defense, backhanded out, back to Loya. Loya now is going to try to throw one up to Gumenis, just a little bit too high there. Now the puck's in the far corner. Good check by Edgar to come away with that puck. Caulfield's on the ice now on his offhand. Gets a good job keeping the puck in the zone. Top Gun gets it out to center ice. They're going to just throw it in deep and go for a change. Michael's out there with Caulfield. He picks it up, puts it on his backhand, skates it up ice. Shows off to a little bit of speed. He's going to gain the red line and dump it in deep. Gets it past Julius, and Sullivan's going to be the first man there. Top Gun with a nice exit pass. They're skating fast through the neutral zone. Michael's back in good position, but that's a good swim move. Another good move. Backhand shot just wide of the net. Caulfield trying to get it up to Julius. They can't connect. Puck out to the center ice. Here comes Burkheiser the other way. Beautiful pass there from Sullivan to Julius. Julius just a touch offsides. How Burkheiser got that one through, I'm not sure. Nice puck movement. Penn's just a little bit offsides. The Gunners and Mowry will come out together now with Stahl and Markey. 7:54 left in the period. No score. A couple good scoring chances for either team. Mowry's going to kick that one into the offensive zone. Gunnar Morgan puts it on his backhand. Tries to get it cross ice. Gets pulled up for a moment. Now he's still controlling it. His pass is deflected momentarily and out of the zone. A quick up as the Pens see Top Gun going for a change. Reeling gets it coming into the zone. He pulls back, gets it to Markey, plays it over to Stahl. Stahl throws one down off the boards. Loose puck in front of the net. Picked up by Mowry. Top Gun spins away from a forecheck. Now Gunnar Morgan applying a little bit more pressure. This player for Top Gun putting a lot of spin moves on. Not going anywhere just yet. Stahl with an aggressive play at the red line. Comes away with a knocked away a steal for the moment. Top Gun, though, they get in deep, and it's a 3-on-1. Good pass. Shot. What a back check by Mowry. It was a 3-on-1. He got back for intercepting that pass, and it was a beautiful defensive play. Ben's a little bit out of sorts or out of position at the moment, avoiding some disaster here. Mowry now gets it. He just throws it out of the zone, and the Pens are getting called off for a line change. Top Gun quickly the other way. Good move there. They like that drag move. Oh, what a pad save by Franco. Through traffic, through two different defensemen. He still got a shot off. And here comes Gumenis. He's playing with a renewed energy here today. That one gets poked away, though, and Top Gun out the other way. Monheim and Loya back, but now Egger has it. Chips into the offensive zone for Shaddis to give chase, too. Bumped off the boards into the center ice. Loya's got it. Spins around, gets a pass off the boards, and up ice for Top Gun to retreat their own defensive zone. Good check by Shaddis. Egger on a forecheck. Some evasive moves there by Top Gun, and they're now quickly into the offensive zone. Centering pass broken up by Loya. Top Gun retains possession. They're going to drop it to the point. No one there. Shaddis prime pressure. Big pad save by Franco. Rebound comes out to Gumenis, who's going to play it off the boards for an icing. Kaiser's out there with Caulfield, Michael Sullivan, and Julius. Defensive zone draw controlled by Top Gun. They're going to make a move at the point. Long shot, glove save. Franco's on it today. Another defensive zone draw. This one won by Burkheiser. Back to Caulfield to Michael. He's going to look for a long stretch pass to Julius, just out of his grasp. And that's going to be another icing. I'm going to try to figure out the camera here. See if I can get it squared up for us. Third defensive zone draw yet again, won by Burkheiser over to Julius. He tries to get it to Sullivan just off of his stick. Top Gun comes away with it. They're going to circle back into the defensive zone. Dangerous pass there, but they get out, and they're coming through center ice. Burkheiser with a nice check into the boards. Allows Sullivan to swoop in for the loose puck. He gets it to Julius. Julius with speed the other way. He gains the offensive zone, leaves it for Caulfield. Shot just one of the net. Big open net. Julius just going to get there in time. Burkheiser's shot blocker save. Caulfield shot skated down, I should say. Burkheiser picks it up on center ice. He gets it over to Caulfield. Caulfield's going to throw it into the defensive zone. Intercepted for the moment. Pens are in the midst of a defensive change. Michael and Caulfield were getting off, but now they're back on just in time. That one's going to be offsides on Top Gun. 4:11 left in the period. 0-0 the score. Good opportunity there. Caulfield shot just wide of the net. Goalie couldn't get back in position, but Pens couldn't get the rebound behind the net. And Burkheiser ripped a shot, big blocker save. And we're still knotted up at 0. Turnover in the defensive zone. Stahl comes back to battle. Markey now sticks it away to Ferguson. Ferguson's pass doesn't get out of the zone. It's going to get dumped right back in for Markey to give chase. Markey takes his man for Morgan's back down low. Now Stahl has it. Stahl rims it around. Ferguson has it. Now he throws one high into the defensive zone. A turnover here coming the other way. Markey's going to pick it up. Top Gun circling back. Puck not really finding any momentum here. Top Gun comes away with it for a moment. Reelin puts on a check. Top Gun's going to chip this one in out of play. 2:44 left in the period. Jimenez out there with Mary, Edgar, Monheim, and Loya. Monheim ties his man up nicely in the corner, allows Jimenez to swoop in. He plays it to the other side there. Maori's first man there. He gets it out of the zone. Jimenez with an interception. He's coming the other way. Throws it across. Maori's got it on his backhand shot. Goalie way out of the position. Somehow that slid all the way through. Melissa, could you add time to the clock? Puck comes back to Monheim. Gets it up to Maori. Plays it across ice. Puck still loose. Now Maori comes away with it. Don't worry, there's a minute 50 left in the period. Disregard our scoreboard for the moment. Minute 43. Oh, and a long stretch pass there by Top Gun and a breakaway off the post and into the netting. With 1:33 left in the period, the Pens catch a break. Melissa, could you add time to the scoreboard? Oh, okay. Don't worry about it then. Melissa Julius stopping for her new house, forgetting about the scoreboard. That's okay. A minute 30 left in the period. Touch pass from Julius to Caulfield to Shadis. Shadis is out there with Burkheiser and Julius. Intercepted by Michael. He plays it to the defensive zone. Picked up by Top Gun, circling back. Throws it off the boards and almost out. Nice job by Michael. Keeps it in the zone. Throws it into the corner. Gives chance for Shadis and Julius to come into the battle. Loose puck. Almost gets to Shadis' stick. Nice touch pass by Top Gun to get out of the zone. Kelly's going to throw it in deep for Top Gun. Michael with a nice drop pass to Caulfield to Julius. Up to Burkheiser. That's how you get the puck out of the zone. Very nice. Burkheiser with some speed. Puts it on his backhand. Goes all the way across and he scores. Didn't think he was going to get the angle, but he did. Put it on his backhand. Crossed the crease and then just flipped his wrist down. And with 42 seconds left in the period, Pens on top 1-0. Sullivan and Morgan giving battle in the corner. That one gets hit off Shadis on the bench. We're going to go a whistle here with 11.9 seconds. Not sure what's going on. Unfortunately, our scoreboard's not working again. Been a tough weekend for the live stream. Somehow that's going to be a defensive zone draw. I think they might have said Shadis was hanging over the bench. Not sure. I have no idea why that one stopped from the neutral zone into our zone, hit Shadis on the bench. Odd call there. And a big hit by Gunnar Morgan right at the whistle. Pens on top 1-0. After one. So they're going to call a late hit on Gunnar Morgan to start the second period. He'll be in the box. Sullivan, Burkheiser, Markey, and Stahl out there for the penalty kill. Good save by Franco. Sticks that one into the corner. Played back to the point. Walks the blue line. Burkheiser gives chase. Top Gun taking their time. 50 seconds left on the power play. Shot sticked again into the corner. Franco playing a wonderful game in net today. Shot just wide of the crease. That one's going to come all the way out of the... Melissa, the scoreboard's frozen. Don't worry about doing it again. It's on my end. I don't know why. The scoreboard's frozen on my live stream, so don't worry about doing it. It's something with this. I don't know why. It keeps happening. But thank you for volunteering to help. Top Gun playing behind the net. Nice job on the penalty kill. Gunnar Morgan's out of the box, but the Pens will ice it right away. 13:23 left in the second. 1-0 Pens on a goal by Burkheiser. I'm trying to think who was assisted by. I'm on a blank at the moment. Gumenis, Edgar, and Maury coming out together. Face off one back to Loya. He chips it over to Monheim just over his stick. Gets it back to Gumenis, plays it around the boards. Loya gives chase, tips it up ahead. Couldn't get it far enough though, and now it comes back to Monheim behind his own net. He circles. Good pass up to Edgar, but defensively broken up by Top, and that puck squirts directly up into the air. Now it's into the near corner. Gumenis drives his man into the ground. Touch pass from Maury to Edgar, and Edgar is out of the zone. Skating it to the red line, throws it off the boards, tries to bank it to himself, but good play there defensively by Top Gun. Now Gabe on a strong forecheck. Here's a turnover. Maury with a pass to Gumenis on a backhand. Maury setting people up today. Another great pass. Now Gumenis backhands it down to Maury. He's battling below the goal line, chips it ahead to Edgar and takes his man with him. Gets it over to Gumenis. Gumenis circles, drops it to Edgar. Edgar leaves it for Gumenis. Plays it down around the goal line. This good offensive zone pressure here. Edgar tries to backhand one out to Monheim. Didn't get a lot on it. Nice play by Monheim to keep that in the zone. Banks it down around from Gumenis. Puts it on his backhand. Steal there by Edgar. Creates a little bit of space, but just tipped away by the defense. Gumenis is off. Ferguson's on that pass. Slides past Loya, but Monheim's there to pick up the loose puck. Now he's driving down. Nobody is covering for him. And Monheim throws it back to the point, but nobody was there. Ferguson giving chase. Plays it back to Michael, who's now on the ice. Michael looking up ice to Gunnar Reeling. He throws it into the zone. Gives chase for Cam Shaddis to get there. Shaddis off Ferguson. Reeling couldn't get to the loose puck in time. That puck rims on the top of the boards and out of the zone. Picked up by Caulfield. Deep in his own defensive zone. Leaves it for Michael. Michael with a long stretch pass to Reeling. Reeling tried sliding one through. That one got knocked down, but got over to Shaddis. Now to Reeling. Reeling throws it up to Ferguson. Caulfield with a big collision there. Reeling keeps it in the zone. Reeling keeps another one in the zone. Gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson walks around his defender. Slides down to the ice. Loose puck. Reeling intercepts that one. Keeps it in the zone. Throws it in deep. Shaddis gives chase. Stolen away there by Reeling. Keeps another one in for the moment. Now Caulfield swoops in for a steal. Caulfield's shot gets knocked down. Good offensive zone pressure here by the Pens. They just keep banging it around. Julius and Sullivan on the ice now with Burkheiser. Julius swoops back to center ice, picks it up, throws it over to Sullivan, off his sticks over to Stahl. Stahl's going to get it in deep for Julius to chase. Punched out. And up there to Top Gun, and they're going to throw it off the boards. Great pressure here in the second period by the Pens. Stahl's going to skate it in by himself. Now he drops it to Sullivan. Sullivan throws it across the ice to Markey. Markey's shot wide of the net, rims around the boards to Stahl at the point. Stahl's going to try to throw it back down. That one gets stopped. Now Stahl catches it, takes on a hit, but keeps it in the zone. Leaves it for Julius. That puck just squirts out of the zone. Top Gun the other way. Top Gun creating a shooting angle wide of the net, though. Good defense. The Pens were back in place. Caused that shot to go wide. They're going to play it back to the point. Shot off Sullivan's shin pads, but it gets deep into the zone. Below the goal line. Picked up by Top Gun. Burkheiser throws a nice hit. Now Stahl comes in. Reads it for Markey to Julius. Julius is going to skate it out. 2-on-2. Markey's going to join. Try to make it a 3-on-2. Markey's the only one on the forecheck at the moment. Penn's in the midst of an odd line change, but they get back. Nice play by Egger. Momentarily keeps it in the zone. Mowry now comes away with a steal at the red line. He brings it into the zone. What a pass to Morgan. He finds out Morgan scores! Mowry to Morgan. Mowry's been setting people up all game, and it was Morgan who delivered. Nice interception by Cole at the red line. Skated it in. Morgan was third man high, wide open. Nice pass and a shot that beat the goalie. Makes it 2-0 Pens. 8:54 left in the second. Long shot. Sticks aside there by Franco. Monheim has it now. Plays it up along the boards. The player's going to lay on top of it towards Top Gun. 8:14 left in the second. Pens on top, 2-0. Menace, Reeling, and Ferguson out there together now. Puck thrown into the D zone, stick to the corner by Franco. Monheim picks it up here now on his backhand, bangs it off the boards. Reeling ships it out to Gumenis. Gumenis has a 2-on-1 developing. Gumenis' shot blew the stick off the goalie. Loya's there for the loose puck. Gets it over to Jake, to Reeling. Reeling's shot, pad, save. Top Gun out the other way. Drop pass there. Didn't connect to anyone. Now it's Gumenis. Michael has it now. Gets it to the red line, to Gumenis, to Reeling. Throws it in the D zone. And that's going to be a penalty on Top Gun. I can't because of this thing right here. I said that at the initial opening of the live stream. Pens on a power play. Burkheiser slides one over to Caulfield. Caulfield shoots and scores. 3-0, Pens on top. Burkheiser to Caulfield. 10 seconds into the power play. You can still get, for Jason Julius' request, a little bit higher of a vantage point without the pipes getting in the way. Hope that delights the doctor at home. The best I can do for him today. His son loses his stick. Can only hope it's broken at this point. His son's stick was wedged into the boards over there. Landon with a nice stick, keeping the puck in the zone. Good check there by Caulfield, blows up a player. Mowry now throws it out to the blue line. Stick down by Mowry. 3-0 Pens, 6:22 left in the second. Shot attempt blocked by Caulfield. Puck bouncing into the corner. Burkheiser joins into battle. Now the puck's loose behind the net. Tipped up along the boards to Sullivan. Top Gun keeps it in the zone for a moment. Caulfield gets a touch pass from Mowry to Burkheiser, and he's coming out the other way. Burkheiser with some speed, puts it on his forehand. Shot, save, rebound. Mowry swoops in, takes a man to the ice, but the goalie freezes it. With 5:46, Pens on top, 3-0. Burkheiser, Morgan, Caulfield doing the scoring today. Shadis, Morgan, and Ferguson out there together. Markey does a nice job battling there on the blue line. Loose puck bouncing out to center ice. Stahl does a nice job driving his man to the boards. Puck comes out to the point. Top Gun, long shot, stick, bouncing puck, picked up by Gunnar Morgan, plays it over to Ferguson. They're coming out the other way on a 2-on-2. Shadis is going to join, make it a 3-on-2. Puck below the goal line. Turnover there for Top Gun to pick it up. Good check by Shadis, but Top Gun fights through it. Gunnar Morgan on the back check, gets back in time. Loose puck, Stahl, sticked aside by Franco. Kind of a broken play, but the puck got through and Franco was there. Turnover at center ice. Top Gun comes away with it. Ferguson lays a body on somebody. Puck gets played below the goal line. Franco leaves it for Stahl. Stahl up ice looking for Shadis. He powers his way through, gets it up to Gunnar Morgan. He's out there looking for Ferguson, who chips it ahead. But the rest of his line mates are going to go on a change. Reeling in Egger join out there now. Jimenez comes to be their center, I believe. Puck's turned over. Edgar. Edgar has it, but it bounces out to center ice. Monheim throws it right back in, gives Reeling a chance to come away with a steal, plays it up to Jimenez. Jimenez tries centering, no one's there. Pass comes out. Loya and Monheim are back. Shot, pad, save into the corner. Now below the goal line. Picked up by Edgar. Edgar's playing center, looks like, on this shift. He throws one off the boards and out of the zone. Picked up by Top Gun, though. They're coming the other way. Shot, good stick by Monheim, causing that shot to go wide. Loose puck, Loya right in front of the net. Goes it high off the boards. Jimenez is going to power it out for a moment. Top Gun gets it in deep, though. 3:22 left in the second. 3-0 Pens on top. Jimenez has it here with a little bit of space. He's going to circle back, plays it to Monheim. Monheim gets ridden to the boards. Almost out of the zone, though. And Gabe's just going to ice this one down. 2:54 left in the period. Pens on top, 3-0. Burkheiser wins his draw over to Michael. Plays it back around to Caulfield. Caulfield gets it up to Julius. Back to Burkheiser. He's going to skate it through. Shotgun controls and almost gets it out of the zone. Now they do, and Burkheiser's going to circle back and dump it into the zone. Shot wide of the net, Julius. Picked up by Top Gun. They're going to throw it off the glass, and that's going to be an icing. 2:13 left in the second period. Pens on top, 3-0. Burkheiser, Morgan, and Caulfield. Gunnar Morgan's line's going to come back out here with Maury and Ferguson, Michael and Caulfield on defense. Franco, perfect in net so far. Gunnar Morgan wins the draw back to Michael. He plays it up along the boards. Loose puck bouncing around. Maury gets a whack at it. Top Gun chips it up. Morgan on a nice back check. Him and Ferguson combined for a turnover. And now we're coming the other way on a 3-on-2. Gunnar Morgan leaves it for Ferguson. His shot wide and high over the net. Backhanded by Maury to Morgan, who backhands it. Loose puck. Maury swoops in. He still has it behind the goal line. Plays it to Caulfield, who's low. He swoops down. Throws one across to Morgan. Ferguson, nice job covering at the point for Caulfield. He's going to walk it, get it over to Michael. Michael's shot on net. No traffic, but a good shot. Big rebound to the corner. Caulfield whacks it over to Michael. Michael back to Caulfield. He gets it poke checked away and just smacks at it to make sure there isn't a breakaway. Landon circles all the way back to his defensive zone. Jimenez, Egger, and Shadis out there now. .56 seconds left in the period. Shadis comes away with it. Tries to slide one through to Jimenez. That pass gets broken up. Stahl swoops in. Knocks that one down momentarily. Jimenez loses control, and the puck goes into the defensive zone. There's a chance, a shot, and a save, and a paddle away by Franco. Shadis with a nice pass, gets it out to Jimenez all by himself, and he does the rest. From Shadis to Jimenez with 20 seconds left. The Pens get their fourth goal on the board. Shadis took a hit and still delivered the pass in center ice, and Jimenez just with a burst of speed. Got out on the left-hand side and drilled a shot top shelf. 20 seconds exactly left in the period. Burkheiser, Reeling, and Julius will come out together with Stahl and Markey. Markey's pass off the skates of Burkheiser. Puck still loose. Reeling's going to come in and just get it out of the zone with 3 seconds left. And that's going to do it after 2. 4-0. All Pens so far this morning. Complete opposite as of last morning. 4-0 Pens to start the third. Burkheiser's going to take the draw. Burkheiser drives his man into the boards, allows Rilling to come away with it. Stahl gets it over to Rilling. Rilling's pass gets it up to Burkheiser, but tips just wide. Now Burkheiser gets it below the goal line, plays it back to Rilling. Rilling's shot, rebound, second shot, still saved, and that one goes through. Julius banged it in on the rebound, but they blew the whistle. Nice pass from Burkheiser to Rilling, and 2 shots from Rilling saved. Julius was there for the put in, but the ref had blown the whistle. 14:37 left in the third. Burkheiser wins it to Rilling. He's just going to cycle it down low, deep. Markey's way low on a pinch. This one comes out of the zone. Top Gun coming the other way. Burkheiser was covering nicely for Markey. Pass intercepted by Julius. Julius to Rilling. Back to Julius. Markey's going to be the third man in. Julius with a fake move. Shot wide of the net. Picked up by Rilling. Oh, throws it across crease. Julius wasn't expecting it. Nice forecheck there by Gunnar Morgan. Loya to Markey. To Gunnar Morgan. Gunnar Morgan dumps it in deep. Allows for a line change. Sullivan and Ferguson joining Morgan and Loya and Monheim. Icing on Top Gun. 13:46 left in the third. Four nothing Pens. I was just going to throw off my camera trying to do that. That was dumb. Puck rims around the board. Sullivan gives chase. Ties up his man, allows Morgan to swoop in to get the puck. Plays it up to Ferguson nicely. He chips it into the zone. High off the glass, Top Gun gets it out. Gunnar Morgan retreats and grabs it. Loya to Monheim. Up the ice. Nice touch pass to Sullivan. He gets taken out there momentarily, but he's back in the play. Top Gun the other way. Shot. Puck loose. Backhanded out of the area by Monheim. Dangerous puck. Nice defensive play there. Top Gun's going to throw it right back in. Franco's going to leave it. Franco plays it around the boards up to Loya. Puck still in the defensive zone. Now Loya's first man there. Bangs it off the boards, looking for Sullivan. Top Gun swoops in. Gunnar Morgan now comes out of nowhere. He picks it up. Slides it through, finds Sullivan. He just missed Ferguson. And they're going to wave off the icing, though. Pass intercepted by Shaddis. Shaddis gets it up to Guimenes. Puck loose for Shaddis. His shot, big rebound. Controlled by Top Gun, and they're out. Intercepted at the blue line by Michael. Now he's just going to skate it in. Tries to throw one on net. Gets it there, but it's partially deflected. Picked up by Caulfield. Caulfield plays it down to Guimenes. He gets knocked down from behind. Now Shaddis throws a man hard into the boards. Him and Guimenes battling in the near corner. 2-on-2 here. Puck comes out wildly in front of the net at Top Gun, but they get it out. Michael cleans up his man at the blue line, but the puck gets out. Cole there, behind his own goal line, gets it to Caulfield. Back to nice stick lift there by Maury to prevent that shot, I should say. D-to-D pass here for Top Gun. Shot, bouncing, puck in front of the net, still loose. Shot, a nice shot by Top Gun there. Loose puck in front of the net. Man was all alone, and he had one hack at it. Franco made the initial save. Second rebound came, and he just chipped it above Franco's glove hand. Franco playing great. Tough break there to lose the shutout. 4-1, Pens on top. 11:30 left in the third. Julius, Burkheiser, and Edgar out together. Markey and Stahl. Top Gun coming the other way, trying to build off a little momentum. Down by 3 with 11:15 left in the game. Stahl comes away with the loose puck. Nice slide pass up to Egger just through his stick. Puck out to center ice, though. And Top Gun's right back in the zone. They swim past Markey below the goal line. Short angle, but he's going to circle around. Stahl's there with Burkheiser along the far boards. Pens in strong defensive position here. Nice block shot there by Julius with his skates. Stahl rides his man hard into the boards. Now Egger battling. Puck still bouncing around. Top Gun controlling. Good offense. Nice hit by Egger. Good offensive zone time here, though, by Top Gun. Markey takes his man to the boards. Now Burkheiser comes in. Markey kicks it to himself. Going to try to skate it out. Now passes to Stahl. It's deflected, but they got room to get it out. Stahl with a long pass to Julius. Julius got an angle. His shot wide of the net. It comes all the way out of the zone, and the Pens are in chase mode. Great stick by Monheim breaks that up. He gets one up to Gunnar Morgan, who tips it into the offensive zone. Morgan's going to turn his guy around. Good forecheck pressure here. Ferguson and Reeling join him now. Nice play there by Ferguson. Now Morgan has it. Morgan gets taken down into the corner. Reeling comes in to help out. Puck still loose. And they got an angle here. Top Gun with an angle shot. Another one off the post. Roped it from a good angle of a shot, and he hit the post high into the netting. So we'll take a defensive zone draw here for Gunnar Morgan to the left of Franco. 4-1, 9:26 left in the third. Gunnar Morgan to take the draw. All the way through the legs of everybody and into the glove of Franco. We'll do it again. Loya bangs one around to the far corner. Monheim's going to get there. Gets tied up, and here comes Top Gun looking to the point. Back door wide open. Oh, they're going to wave it off. That's an unfortunate break for Top Gun. They played that one beautifully. Shot from the point on a perfect rebound opportunity. You could see him wide open from our camera angle. No one on the Pens had noticed. And that net was barely off. Had no impact on the play. Tough break. 4:01. I'm sorry, 9:03 left in the game. Still 4-1. Pens on top. Jimenez, Maury, and Sullivan out there together. Jimenez now circling below the goal line. Passes one off the skate to Sullivan. Kept in the zone by Top Gun. They're going to backhand another one. After that goal, it's been all Top Gun. But here's Jimenez. Touch pass to Maury. Tries to slide one across. That one gets broken up, but bounces out into center ice. Circling back in their D zone is Top Gun. Long pass. Can't connect. Landon's going to get it and get it in deep. He took a hit, but got the puck in deep. Sullivan on the forecheck. Causes his man to get tied up on the boards. Now Top Gun breaks out the other direction. Good pass there. They're moving out on a 3-on-2. If we don't get back, drop pass. Good shot into the belly of the goalie. And 8:14 left. Franco keeping a 3-goal lead here. Julius, Edgar, and Burkheiser going out together. $8:13 left in the third period. Burkheiser has it back to Markey below the goal line. Julius is going to get there now. His passing attempt's broken up, but he fights back into the play. Shipped down into the corner, picked up on his backhand by Burkheiser. He's just going to turn on the jets and try to get out himself. What a pass just off the stick of Edgar. Edgar blows up his man, though. Burkheiser gets back into the play. That was a great pass from Burkheiser to Edgar. Just going to connect. Julius steps into a shot right into the goalie's mitt. Bouncing puck. Smart idea to get it on net. And he whacked that and did so. 7:38 left in the period. Shaddish, Morgan, and Ferguson coming out together with Markey and Stahl. $7:25 now left in the ballgame. Morgan's going to take a face-off here after an offside by the Pens. Ferguson on the forecheck. Nice job tying up his man along the boards. Markey keeps it in from the point, gets it to Morgan. He jukes the man out. Now he's going to drive hard to the net. Plays it back to the point. Stahl walks it, passes it over to Markey. His shot gets on net. Big rebound into the corner, picked up by Shaddish. He takes on a man. All three Pens forwards were going over there. Now Morgan pops out. Shaddish plays it out to Morgan. Morgan making some moves here, battling hard in the corner. Weezer for Shaddish. He took two defensemen with him. Shaddish has a big shot. Save, rebound, picked up by Top Gun. And Ferguson gets tripped down there. And with 6:23 left in the ball game, Pens are going to go on the power play with Monheim, Caulfield, Edgar, Julius, and Burkheiser. Puck bouncing out. Both defensemen for the Pens pretty deep there. Turnover for the Pens. Shot and a score. Short-handed. And with 6:05 left in the ball game, it's now 4-2. Pens on top. That was an unfortunate blown tire of a situation. I think it was exacerbated to start with both Pens defensemen deep right after we gained offensive zone time. Nevertheless, the Pens will do it again. This time they'll go with Gumenis, Maury, Reeling, Loya, and Michael. Still a minute 12 on the power play. And the Pens can't fool around now, up 4-2. Loya has it. Plays it back to his D partner, Michael. Going with two defensemen on the power play later here in the game. Gumenis now just gains his own and smartly pulls up. Makes a man miss. Spins around, gets it to Michael. Michael now plays it along the boards. To Michael. Reed, touch pass to Gumenis. Gumenis' shot wide of the net. Michael gets ridden into the boards, leaves it for Maury. Now Maury's battling. Bounces it out to the point. Loya's there. Loya chips it over to Gumenis. Gumenis now circling back. Plays it to Michael at the point. Michael swings it over to Loya. Loya's shot blocked down. Picked up by Maury. Good job by this group keeping the puck in the zone the whole time. Gumenis now backhands one into the corner. Maury battling his man. Causes a turnover there. Gumenis plays it to the point, but Michael wasn't there. And with 3 seconds left, that'll be the end of the power play. Puck comes out to Loya. Plays it back to Michael as the forwards change. 4:47 left in the ball game. 4-2 Pens on top. Nothing like a power play to get the boys out of sync. And that puck off a Top Gun skate in and out of play. 4:33 remaining in the game. Oh, running clock all of a sudden. Lost about 8 seconds, down to 4:25. Thank you very much. 4-2, Pens take a center zone draw. It's Morgan. He wins it cleanly back to Markey. To Stahl. Cross ice to Ferguson. That looks easy and nice. Ferguson tries to get to Morgan. He does. Morgan through some traffic. Backhand shot, rebound. Ferguson had an empty net. Morgan, I don't know how he got that shot through traffic, but he did. Ferguson with a big, juicy rebound chance there. Couldn't deliver, but now he's got it back below the goal line. Morgan circling. .350 in the game. 3:50 in the game. 4-2. Pens on top. Sullivan comes away with it, throws it cross ice, looking for Ferguson, but blocked down by Top Gun. He got it out of the zone, though, and here comes Top Gun right back. Sullivan lays a hit, causes a turnover there for Markey to pick up. Markey skates it out the other way, but stolen away by Top Gun. Now Burkheiser's on the ice. He picks up the loose puck. It's a 1-on-5, but he's going for it. Shot, stick to side, high into the netting. Shaddis and Julius are going to join him. Caulfield and Monheim defensively. 3:14 left in the ball game. Pens on top by 2. Burkheiser's going to take the offensive zone draw to the right of the netminder, and he's going to win it. Now it's tied up, and it's Lucas Julius who's got it. Shot gets through traffic and on net. Plays it back to the point. Shaddis gets one tip tie into the air and gloved casually down by the goalie. 2:54 left in the ball game. Loya's going to come in here for Monheim. I'm sorry, Loya's going to come in for Caulfield. Puck bounces out to Monheim. He's going to shoot it from the point, stick just wide of the net. Burkheiser backhands one to Shaddis. Throws one cross ice, broken up, trying to get it to Julius. Julius fights through some traffic, picks up the loose puck. Good forecheck pressure there. He's battling. Shaddis comes over with a big hit, keeps it in the zone. Nice play by Loya to Burkheiser. Burkheiser makes a man miss, puts it on his backhand, almost snuck it past the goalie again. Top Gun just fighting to stay alive at the moment. Top Gun gets it out. 2:23 left in the ball game. Shot on net. Loose puck picked up by Shaddis. He does a nice job getting it out of the zone. Top Gun controls. Shaddis on the forecheck. Causes that errant pass picked up by Monheim. He holds it. Gets it over to Edgar. Edgar is going to skate it with some speed. He's got Gumenis and reeling. Just overskated the puck, and here they come on the other way on a 2-on-1. Caulfield's back. Caulfield in position. Takes a hit, but blocks the shot. Great play by Caulfield. Keep that one off net. Now Gumenis comes away with the steal. Gumenis going the other way. Picked up by Edgar. Edgar and Reeling now. Reeling has it. Reeling shot. Blocked to the side. Edgar is going to be there first, though. Gets it to Caulfield. Swings it over to Michael. Michael's shot attempt thrown. Knocked down. But knocks the player over maybe, or skated on top of the puck. Now Gumenis has it below the goal line. Minute 18 left in the ball game. Pens up by 2. Caulfield keeps it in for Reeling to pick it up. Reeling at the blue line. Reeling tries to get it over to Edgar. His pass gets knocked down. Now it's picked up by Gumenis. Gumenis tries sliding one over to Reeling. His pass gets deflected. That puck bounces just out into the center ice. Michael gets it over to Caulfield. Caulfield, his pass gets knocked down, but Reeling's got it. Reeling's going to skate. Drops it, tries to get it to Gumenis. Pass was broken up. Caulfield to Gumenis. with 39 seconds. A lot of pressure there by the Pens. But here comes Top Gun now the other way. Pass there, broken up, loose puck. Oh, Danger's in front of the net. Monheim was there, plays it up to Morgan. Monheim's going to join the rush here with Mowry and Morgan. Morgan on his backhand, tries to leave it for Monheim. 20 seconds left. He's going to circle, top of the circle. Throws across ice to Morgan, who's sitting back door. Picked up by Sullivan. Backhanded. He gets tied up along the boards. Tries to get it to Caulfield. I'm sorry, that was Mowry. Loose puck, Top Gun coming out. 2 seconds. 1 second, and the Pens are going to be victorious here. 4-2. Franco is excellent in net today. Goals by Burkheiser, Morgan, Gumenis, and Caulfield. Caulfield was 3, Gumenis was 4. That's all for today, folks. See you this afternoon. 4-2 Pens on top.